Good day. Are you having a marvelous, great, fantastic, superb, wonderful, stupendous, outrageous, terrific, even to the point of being eggishly ectastic day? You know I am, because I am the basket case. Today, I'm going to talk about stupidity. It's out there. It's spreading. It's getting worse. I think it's people in general are getting more stupid. Either that or I'm meeting more stupid people. It could just be that I realize it more now that I'm older. That there's a lot of stupid people out there. Or I had the people I was dealing with when I was a kid were not that stupid. But come to think of it, I still know them. And some of them, maybe. But, getting back to it, some of the stupid people I met, this was security. I think in security, there are the most stupidest people in the world. Pretty sure. I met most of the stupid people there. You know, that's could be it. It was just a job I was doing in security. And one of the reasons I left there was that I couldn't stand working with idiots. You know how hard that is? It's extremely hard. One of the stupidest people I met. Well, I was in security, working at a truck, transportation truck loading facility. I was security there. I was actually the manager of supervisor of security. Sorry, I was a supervisor in charge of. There was about 5 of us working there. One quit. Called my boss at the head office and told him that someone quit. I was good up until September. This was August, and I needed someone before September because all the other people were going to school. So I was okay on the weekends. Weekends are from basically Friday afternoon around 4 o'clock to Monday afternoon. I had someone who could do that at least Monday mornings. Okay? That left me from Monday afternoon to Friday afternoon with nobody. Zero. Zilch. Just myself. Well, waited 2-3 weeks. Didn't hear back from him. And then everyone went to school. And I called them again and told them next week, I have nobody from Monday afternoon till Friday afternoon. I was able to convince 2 people to come in for 4-hour shifts on most of the days. Okay? They still have to go to school. Which meant that that was 96 hours, basically. 96 to 98 hours. I was working 20-hour shifts for the first week. Yep. And okay, but finally in the second week they sent me somebody. And the person they sent me I started training them. And you know what? They were okay. They seemed okay the first week of training. Second week of training, they were good. I was going to put them on because I needed somebody. But something gave me pause. While we discussed a lot of different things. And one of the things I discussed was that I was Macedonian, and our language had 31 letters in the alphabet, unlike the Canadian alphabet. And he says to me that how many letters does the Canadian alphabet have? I just looked at him because by this time I knew he was going to college, which doesn't say much for the educational system. But on top of that, he was going to be a lawyer. which didn't say much for him. Because you'd figure lawyers do a lot of reading. You'd figure that. So they would know their alphabet. At least know how many letters there are in it. Well, I really needed somebody. I did not want to work 20-hour shifts, more 20-hour shifts. God, I didn't want that. So, I put him on. Oh, well, first I asked him what shifts he would like. I was giving him a choice, okay? I could work any shifts just to get someone to take over some of the hours so I could get back to regular shifts, maybe even 12-hour shifts. That would be great. He said, I go to college, I go to school, and I can't work, only weekends. Wow. What a failure of the office, security office. So, stupidity does not just cover security guards. It even covers people in the office. Because all I needed was Monday to Friday. They didn't even bother checking. Whatever. Okay, fine. I call the office. They're getting me somebody else. I finished the training this gentleman, gave him some shifts. And he couldn't do the Friday night shifts because we had one customer, the trucks were coming in, they had a seal on it, they had to write down the truck number, the trailer number, the seal number, the date, the time, and we put another seal on top of it, so there would be 2 seals in that truck. He couldn't do that. There's only 5 things to do. 5. 2 of them had to do with numbers. Couldn't figure that out. And I know I trained him on that. Because on some of the shifts, the trucks came in and we did it together. And I actually saw him do it in front of me. I had to retrain him. Actually, I had to retrain him twice. Wow. Never did that before. Anyway, he left the company in a spectacular way. Stupidity, in a stupid manner. In that, he basically was going to come in. I was working a 20-hour shift. Again, by this time, they still hadn't found anybody for me. And he was supposed to come in at 4 o'clock. Well, he didn't come in. Well, I had to tell my ride, just go home. I'll figure something out. Well, I called him 2 hours. He still doesn't have a ride. He still hadn't come in. I called him at 8 o'clock, 4 hours later. He still hadn't arrived. I'm getting a little upset here. So this is like, I've been working for 24 hours straight. And I was getting upset. And he tells me at this point is that he'd rather be going clubbing than come to work. You don't tell your boss that. Because my first thing was, okay, go clubbing. Bye. Don't need someone like that. So, anyway, did a 30-hour shift then. Was able to find somebody. Got a few hours sleep. Anyway, a few weeks later, finally found people to work. And got them trained. I think it was maybe 3-4 weeks, maybe a month. Yeah, I forget now. It's been some years. He calls back, wanting his holiday pay and last paycheck. I said, okay. In the meantime, I had found out a few things about what happened in that time since I I fired him, and he'd pick up a paycheck. He'd been failing school. Big time. No kidding! Wow! Not a big surprise. But what happened later was a big surprise. He goes to his guidance counselor, and he asks for his money back. Well, everyone knows they don't give the money back, not halfway through a school year. And got in a big argument. And remember, he was going for a lawyer. Well, he threatens the guy to kill his kids, his wife, and him. What? This guy was too stupid to figure out what was going to happen? He's going to classes for a lawyer. He should know better. He was working in security. He should know better. Well, no. He did not. So he was arrested. Yes, he was arrested. And when they arrest you, you lose your security license. And until you go to court and fix that part up, you can't get a security license. No. But anyway, he comes and gets his checks. Then he asks me if he can go back to work. I said no. There are many reasons. I didn't tell him that. I'm going to see. I didn't tell him that. I hope he figured it out. One, how he left. I fired him. What makes him think that I would want him back? Two, he doesn't have a security license. Gosh darn. You can't work in security without a license. And three, he's under house arrest. He shouldn't have even left his house. But he came to pick up his paychecks. Wow. What an idiot. Whatever. Anyway, all I can say is that's one of at least of 100 idiotic stories of people I have in security that I've worked with. I can't even say anything more. They were so stupid. Okay, thank you. Bye. Good night, good day, good luck, and don't be stupid.